G'day guys, thought I'd just start the video here as I'm walking in. Just coming down to a gully and also a junction where that gully meets the creek. So, never been out here before, or never been down to this part of this creek that I'm going to find. Hopefully there's a couple of puddles of water. No guarantees. It is wet today, so it'll be just interesting to see. It looks like I'm just coming up on a water race. Looks like it runs over here, and then I'll spin this around all along there too. Keeps going all the way up there. Got the minimal amount of gear with me. Now the creek should be down here somewhere. This isn't probably really displaying how steep this is. Just got to watch me step because it's wet. It's quite slippery. Now I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get down here. But this is a gully, and what seems to be a track here. Don't know what would be able to come up here. I don't think even a motorbike would be struggling, you know, with all these logs and stuff. But I'll try and get down the bottom there. What you probably can't see is it actually just drops off in about 15 or 20 metres, and I'm hoping that's the junction that I'm trying to find. Yeah. And hopefully there might be some gold down the bottom here. But this isn't looking, this isn't looking good in the sense that I'll get near this edge. There's no way that I'm going to be able to get down. Look, I probably can get down there. It's a matter of, can I get back up? Oh, okay, I'll head over this way. Because the creek that I'm looking for, obviously this is the gully. Just here what he's looking at down there. The creek that I'm looking for is just over here. And you're better off looking at things. I believe that's the creek there. Try and zoom in. Now obviously it's dry. It's a matter of getting down there. Alright, I'll work out how I'm going to get down there, and then I'll start filming once I'm hit a spot. Alright, made it down to the creek. Now this area looks like it was worked. Just the way these stones are stacked. So, trying to work it all out. Creek's flowing down this way. and just heading towards this log jam. So obviously when this is flowing, all the logs and trees and bits and pieces have all jammed up here. And what that's created, if we look along here, is all smaller river stones, because it's slowing down, all coming into the centre. What I'm interested in, just over here, is this area right here. One, I'm interested in it because there's water, so I can pan. The other reason, we've got the bedrock, and it's fairly been cleaned up. So what's happened with this log jam, it's created a pinch point, so it's increased the amount of flow coming through here. And what I'm thinking, this hasn't been dug out, this has been washed out by the water. So I'm going to have a look down the creek a little bit and see if there's any spots where the gravels and all the material that was in here has washed down there. Also, I'm going to look down there, just over that edge, and see if there's any pockets with material that's still stuck in there, nicely tightly packed, and we'll see if there's any gold there. Alright, I'm going to stop this and get down there and get a bit of a closer look. Alright, made it over the log jam, and this is what I was looking at just down here. You can see there's some crevices and bits and pieces there. Hopefully some of these are tightly packed. Hopefully no one's worked them. So I'll have a little crack in some of those. Haven't gone up this way yet. So I'm thinking, as that water's pinching through here, what it's doing, it's coming down, ripping the gravels out of there, and then starting to throw them up here. So now we're just looking a likely spot where some of the material that's been ripped out of there is being deposited down this way. Now we've got a secondary log jam here, possibly where some of the logs that have blown out of there have now travelled down to here. And we've got larger rocks again, and it continues on that way. Alright, haven't even done a test pan, so I think that's what I really need to do. So I'll get back to this spot and chuck some dirt in the bucket, see what happens. Hopefully I'm showing you some colour. Alright, back soon. Alright, done a few pans. there are some indications of gold. Not a lot, but there are some indications. This was a bit of a hike here, so don't fancy climbing up this gully, but I'm going to have to do it. So I'm going to head up to the gully. I'm going to go to another spot that is a lot easier to get to, and have a little crack there.